Welcome to this CAD tutorial on how to design a clock face for our 8th grade manufacturing project. The program we're going to start out using here is called Autodesk Inventor Professional, and it is located on your desktop here. Make sure that you select the right one. You want the one that is above the bottom line here. You want the second one up here. It's Autodesk Inventor Professional. Double click. Takes a minute to open up because it's a fairly large file. Real powerful program used by lots and lots of engineers. Alright, now if this happens to open up and it offers you some type of trial or to join a club of some sort, all you want to do is you want to select no and click OK. This has been opened already on my desktop, so it's not going to see this message here. So just click no and OK on that. Now from here you're going to start a new project. Now we're going to be doing this in English standard measurement, so you're going to double click standard inch IPT, double click, and we should be able to open up a new drawing here. Now right now it's currently called part 1. We are going to want to save this in the following folder. We're going to do a save as, and we're going to work our way down to public, lab, Hilbert, in projects, 8th grade, manufacturing, and there will actually be a folder for your particular 9 weeks. In this case it's the second 9 weeks. Each 9 weeks is either third or fourth or first, but in this case it'll be the second 9 weeks. You're going to save it as your clock name, which obviously you're going to use your own name and not your clock name. Click save. Alright, we are ready to get rolling here on our clock face design. Now this is going to, we are going to start in what's called two-dimensional. So we're going to sketch a 2D sketch here, top left corner, and you're going to see a series of planes here. The plane that you're going to want to select here is this plane here in our top left triangle. If you click that, you're going to open up and you should see some crosshairs here. This is the start of your grid. Now this is also known as the origin of your sketch here, and it's real important when we're taking drawings from CAD to the Mastercam software and onto the CNC machine that we start at the origin. So our first step here, we're going to make a rectangle. And once again, this is in our 2D sketch. Now you're going to click on the origin. You'll see that it kind of hover over there and it turns green. Make yourself a rectangle. Doesn't really matter what size. Now in order to make that the correct size, we're going to go up here to the dimension tool, and our clock face is going to be 5.5 inches wide, and then we'll have to zoom out here a little bit, and we are going to be 8 inches tall. Now once you've gotten those two things dimensioned, you can hit OK. Should be able to walk away from that. Alright, so we're at 5.5 by 8. Now we're going to use the next tool here. It's called a fillet tool, and you're going to select fillet. Now rather than 0.125, you're going to actually make this fillet 2.5, and you're going to select each of the top 2 corners. And what this does is this rounds out your clock on the top of it. Now at this point we are done with this portion of the sketch, so you can hit OK, right click, and finish your 2D sketch. And what it'll do is it'll turn you to the side there, and mine kind of lost its center. Alright, so we are done with that. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this 2D sketch and we're going to move it into a 3D sketch. And how we're going to do that is we're going to use this tool here called extrude. You're going to select extrude, and yours may open up like this, it may not, but if you need to, if it starts just like this, you'll have to click that little black arrow to bring it down. Now it's real important when we're doing things from CAD into our Mastercam and onto our CNC machine that we extrude away from us. So we are at the origin and we're extruding away from us. Click that. Now, our part isn't 1 inch thick, it's actually 0.75, 3/4 of an inch thick. So just change that, select OK, and we've created basically the block that we're going to use to cut our clock face out of. Alright, the next step here is we are going to do another 2D sketch, and we're going to click 2D sketch, and we're going to pick the face that we want to draw on here. We're going to draw our face. Alright, now we need to put a point so that our machine knows to drill a hole in our project first, and we need to pick that point. Now that point is going to be, and here's point, select point. Now if you roll in just a little bit, this thing will actually select the dead center of your piece, so that already centers it out for us. And you can place that point anywhere down on the part, because we're going to dimension it here. We're going to dimension a distance from the top of this part to the point is 3.5 inches. That's our dead center. Now from there we're going to actually finish up. We're going to finish our 2D sketch, say OK, finish 2D sketch, and we're going to drill a hole. Here is our hole. Select the hole. It's now selected our main point there. We will leave this at 0.25. Actually, let's make this, we'll make this 0.4. And this should be defaulted from where you want to be. Now you have a hole through your clock. Now we're going to create yet another new sketch. So you can either do it from its top corner or from a right-click new sketch. You're going to select the face. And we're going to draw a circle. And that circle we can snap to the center of our hole. Shouldn't really matter what size because we're going to dimension it. And your circle dimension here is going to be 2.5 diameter. Okay, that should do it for our circle there. We're going to once again say OK. Finish 2D sketch. Now we're going to extrude once again our circle. Now remember, we want to go away from ourselves. Now we don't want to go all the way through this, so we have a 0.75 thick piece of wood. We're going to actually make that hole only drop about 0.6 through it, so that way there's a little bit of wood left for our clocks to be screwed to there. Okay, and at this point we have actually completed our PowerPoint drawing here of our clock face, and you can use our orbit tool to kind of rotate around. You can see that the hole made it through, but our extrusion hole did not. And at this point we're ready to save as. We'll just make sure that we are saving it under our second 9 weeks, or first, third, fourth, whatever that may happen to be. Your name, click save. It's going to ask you if you want to replace it. You're going to select yes. And might as well give it a number 2. So that's how you draw your clock face. Hopefully this will work out for us on our CNC machine, and you'll be able to walk out of here with a nice working clock. Have a nice day.